Batman Arkham Asylum. Game developed by Rocksteady Studios and the first entrance in what we now know as the Batman Arkham series. The game I wanted to play for a very long time, but never managed to do so. I've heard so many good things about this game, and I was afraid it's not gonna live up to the hype. Hello, I am your most unknown zombie enthusiast, and I welcome you to Simping over Harley Quinn. After choosing the only game difficulty that actually matters, we get probably the best game intro I have ever seen.
Joker has been apprehended. Batman is now en route to Arkham Island.
Stand back, fool! I've got a bomb! Huh? All right. Hey, Sharpie. Love what you've done with the place.
That's Warden Shop to you. Bowles!
Yo, Frankie! How's the wife and kids? You miss me?
Shut it, clown! A lot of people here really want to talk to you.
Really? I don't mind walking. Not so tight, boys. You'll crease the suit.
Get that filthy degenerate out of here!
Warden, something's not right. I'm going with him.
After this awesome intro, we have seamless transition into gameplay. In the opening section, all we do is escort tied up Joker with some prison guards. Even though this is the only thing we do, this was one of my favorite sections of the entire game. It does an insanely good job with setting up an atmosphere for the rest of the game. After successfully holding the W key, we finally get to play the game. The Joker gets freed, and we get the first combat encounter of the game.
To kill everyone in the room and then watch cartoons. But then, well, you know how I do love a captive audience. I'm just warming you up.
Unlike in my previous videos, I do not almost die fighting the first enemies, which is fantastic for my ego. The combat itself is amazing. This is the game that managed to figure out how to do this type of combat right. Many different games copied this combat system, well, because it is really good. Now we hold W, then beat up some thugs. Fuck you. Now we hold W, then beat up some thugs, and finally we meet the reason I had to take so many breaks when I was playing this game.
Can you hear me? Is this thing on? Oh, hiya, B-Man.
Pretty hot, huh? Oh, I got something to show you. 1 second, B-Man. I'm now subbing for the old man. Old Sharp has never been happier. In case you ain't figured it out, today is the Joker's big homecoming, and you're the guest of honor.
You have one chance to surrender, Quinn.
Tempting, Bats, but no dice. Now the inmates are running the asylum. Well, technically the Joker's goons shipped in from Blackgate, but you get the idea. Bye-bye for now.
After coming back from my first bathroom break, we again hold W and beat up some thugs. It is a very linear game, so you do this a lot. We meet Harley again, have an extended bathroom break, and here I spend like 20 minutes figuring out how to get into the medical facility, because I'm really fucking blind. When I finally make it into the medical facility, we meet Scarecrow. Throughout the game, we meet him several times, and every time it is fantastic. Super atmospheric and not super hard. But if you are dumbass like me, you still somehow manage to die in these sections.
Poor little bat, you're in my world now.
After successfully experiencing the insane Scarecrow encounter, we face the first boss fight of the game. Bang! Then we go to the Batcave, run through some ruins, get shot by snipers, and then get gangbanged by the biggest pack of thugs in the entire game. Then we hold W for a while and arrive to our queen.
Here he comes, Mr. J.
The fight is just beating up few packs of thugs that come in waves. And then we get this cutscene.
Die, you big ugly bat! Hey, hands off the merchandise! That's my party list!
Quiet. Why the smiles next to certain names?
You're the detective, you tell me! Huh?
Get it.
You won't find Mr. J. He's in the secret lab in the gardens and... oh, crap!
Yep, I know.
Damn! Well, he'll get me out, you'll see! Yeah. You'll see.
How dare Batman hit my queen and throw her into jail? Anyway, if the game ended here, I would give it 10 out of 10. Phenomenal, fun, short game. That is a big plus nowadays when all new games are like 30 hours plus. But no, this was just like half of the game. Since there is no Harley Quinn in the rest of the game, I kinda lost interest. And apparently I wasn't the only one. It seems that the devs also did, since almost all bosses are just the Bane fight repeated, and sometimes there are two of them. Now let's talk a little bit more about the combat in this game. I said before that other games try to replicate the combat this game has, because it is so good. That is true if you play on the two irrelevant difficulties. When you play on hard, the combat feels bit off. When you play on easy or normal, every time an enemy attacks, there is an indicator when to counter. The indicator pops up, you press counter, and you do not take damage. But when you play on hard difficulty, the indicator is not there. Meaning, when you want to counter, all you have to go on off is just the tax animation. But as I found out, the counter window is not tied to the tax animation. Sometimes when you press the counter when it feels like it is the right time, it is not, and you get punched, and suddenly ripple effect comes to play and you die. I did not notice this at first. I noticed it in the second half of my playthrough. That's why I said it would be 10 out of 10 game after the Harley fight. After holding W for a while, we arrive to the place where the game started and we get this cutscene.
He don't look so big and scary now, does he, Mr. J?
Head of security and Joker with son. If you have any questions, please visit us at www.ithinkimgoingcrazy.
Please, you can let us go. We won't fight.
It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Keep those mouths shut. Batman! Batman, can you hear me? They're taking
Hey,
us outside.
sweetums, you're gonna miss the party!
You gotta help us! Help us, please!
Save us, please!
Just got to check your prisoner, dear.
Whatever. Just be quiet. He's not looking too good.
No, he's not. We really should feel sorry for him. He never fully got over his parents' death. It left him quite insane. What is going on inside your head, Wayne? He's gone. Just a twisted shell of a man.
Cut me free!
He's all yours, Joker.
Oh, goody. Come on, Mr. J, we're ready.
I've waited a long time for this, Bats. Let's start the party with a bang.
It is phenomenal, and this cutscene is single-handedly responsible for putting this game into my top 10 favorite games. Then we end up in a sewer, aka Croc's Lair. This section is pretty boring when it comes to gameplay, but it has amazing atmosphere. You feel on edge throughout this entire section. Until we get this Crash Bandicoot bit, I could not stop picturing that level when you run away from Boulder. Now we get the only original boss fight against Poison Ivy, and then we finally face Joker, who turns himself into a monster and thinks he is in some bodybuilding competition with all the posing he does. After we beat him, the game is finally over and we can proceed to its rating. This game is fantastic. I enjoyed playing it way more than I initially thought. It really did make a list of my top 10 favorite games, not because of the gameplay. The gameplay felt like it was not fully polished, but the narrative of this game is just unmatched. No other game I played had the narrative, the atmosphere, and the main villain like this one. I'm gonna give it 8.5 out of 10. The combat and the repeating boss fights do bring it down a little bit. If I was playing on a lower difficulty, my rating would most likely be different, but I didn't, so that's what I'm going with. If you never played this game and you like story driven games, definitely check it out. I feel like it is constantly on sale on Steam, even full priced, it is not super expensive. That is all from me. Thank you very much for watching all the way through and see you guys in the next one. Bye.